Now, Greg wonders if checking two pairs of corresponding parts suffices to show that two triangles are congruent. Greg starts by considering triangle ABC below. Draw triangles that each have one side congruent to line segment AB and another side congruent to line segment AC. Use transformations to check whether every triangle is congruent to triangle ABC and explain your findings. B. Draw triangles that have an angle congruent to angle A and an adjacent side congruent to line segment AB. Is every such triangle congruent to triangle ABC? Explain. C. Draw triangles that each have an angle congruent to angle A and an opposite side congruent to line segment CB. Is every such triangle congruent to triangle ABC? Explain. D. Draw triangles that have an angle congruent to angle A and an angle congruent to angle B. Is every such triangle congruent to triangle ABC? Explain. And letter E asks you to do. Consider the statement. If two parts of one triangle are congruent to corresponding parts in the second triangle, then the triangles must be congruent. Prove or disprove this statement. Cite the triangles you constructed. So the first thing I'm going to do is allow you about, I'm going to go with 10 minutes here to construct these triangles and see if you can prove that every triangle is going to be congruent to ABC. Go ahead and take a moment to look at A through E here. So answers A through D have been provided. First, answer A starts off by saying every such triangle is not necessarily congruent to triangle ABC. The angle that corresponds to angle A can vary anywhere between 0 and 180 degrees. B states, no, the side that corresponds to line segment AC can be any length. I've given an example where I have an angle and its opposite side length congruent, but notice that the line segments, I forgot to label this triangle, sorry. This should be DEF. Notice not necessarily are the line segments all congruent. All right, and D, I stated that no, these triangles all have the same shape, but may have different sizes. And I did not provide an answer to E because this should have come about when you discussed with your table mates and how you were going to either prove or disprove this by citing evidence. On to your debriefing.